India, officially the Republic of India, is a country in South Asia. It is the second most populous country, the seventh largest country by area, and the most populous democracy in the world. Bounded by the Indian Ocean on the south, the Arabian Sea on the southwest, and the Bay of Bengal on the southeast, it shares land borders with Pakistan to the west, China, Nepal, and Bhutan to the north, Bangladesh and Myanmar to the east. In the Indian Ocean, India is in the vicinity of Sri Lanka and the Maldives. Its Andaman and Nicobar Islands share a maritime border with Thailand and Indonesia. One of the oldest civilizations in the world, India is a mosaic of multicultural experiences. With a rich heritage and myriad attractions, the country is among the most popular tourist destinations in the world. It covers an area of 87,263 square kilometers, extending from the snow-covered Himalayan heights to the tropical rainforests of the south. As the seventh largest country in the world, India stands apart from the rest of Asia, marked off as it is by mountains and the sea, which give the country a distinct geographical entity. Fringed by the Great Himalayas in the north, it stretches southwards and at the Tropic of Cancer, tapers off into the Indian Ocean between the Bay of Bengal on the east and the Arabian Sea on the west. As you travel the expanse of the country, you are greeted by diverse nuances of cuisines, faiths, arts, crafts, music, nature, lands, tribes, history and adventure sports. India has a mesmeric conflation of the old and the new. As the bustling old bazaars rub shoulders with swanky shopping malls, and majestic monuments accompany luxurious heritage hotels, the quintessential traveler can get the best of both worlds. Head to the mountains, enjoy a beach retreat or cruise through the Golden Thar. India has options galore for all. Andhra Pradesh. The state capital of Andhra Pradesh is Amaravati. Andhra Pradesh is one of the storehouses of mineral resources in India. Andhra Pradesh, with varied geological formations, contain rich and variety of industrial minerals and building stones. It is listed at the top in the deposit and production of mica in India. Minerals found in the state include limestone, reserves of oil and natural gas, manganese, asbestos, iron ore, ball clay, fire clay, gold, diamonds, graphite, dolomite, quartz, tungsten, steatitic, feldspar, silica sand. It has about one-third of India's limestone reserves and is known for large exclusive deposits of barytes and galaxy granite in the international market. The state is a pioneer nationwide in solar power generation. The state has become power surplus with excess power generation being exported to other states. It is known as the land of Koh-i-Noor because of the availability of Kohinoor and many other globally known diamonds in its Kollur mine. It is also known as the Rice Bowl of India for being the major producer of rice once in India. Kuchipudi, the cultural dance recognized as the official dance form of the state of Andhra Pradesh, originated in the village of Kuchipudi in Krishna district. It entered the Guinness World Records for performing Mahabrinda Natyam. Arunachal Pradesh. The state capital of Arunachal Pradesh is Itanagar. Arunachal Pradesh is the northeasternmost state of India. It shares international borders with Bhutan in the west, Myanmar in the east, and a disputed border with China in the north at the McMahon Line. It is also known as the Orchid State of India or the Paradise of the Botanists. Arunachal Pradesh has among the highest diversity of mammals and birds in India. There are around 750 species of birds and more than 200 species of mammals in the state. Arunachal Pradesh is also ideal for horticulture and fruit orchards. Assam. The state capital of Assam is Dispur. Assam is known for Assam tea and Assam silk. The state was the first site for oil drilling in Asia. Assam is home to the one-horned Indian rhinoceros, along with the wild water buffalo, pygmy hog, tiger and various species of Asiatic birds, and provides one of the last wild habitats for the Asian elephant. The Assamese economy is aided by wildlife tourism to Kaziranga National Park and Manas National Park, which are World Heritage Sites. Assam has conserved the one-horned Indian rhinoceros from near extinction. The state has the largest population of the wild water buffalo in the world. Assam is remarkably rich in orchid species, and the foxtail orchid is the state flower of Assam. The recently established Kaziranga National Orchid and Biodiversity Park boasts more than 500 of the estimated 1,314 orchid species found in India. Bihar. The state capital of Bihar is Patna. Bihar is richest in terms of tradition and ancient history. The culture and heritage of Bihar can be observed from the large number of ancient monuments spread throughout the state. Bihar is visited by many tourists from around the world, with about 24 million tourists visiting the state each year. Madhubani painting, Mithila painting, was traditionally created by the women of various communities in the Mithila region of the Indian subcontinent. It originated from Madhubani district of the Mithila region of Bihar. Madhubani is also a major export center of these paintings. Bihar was a center of power, learning and culture in ancient and classical India. From Magadha arose India's first and greatest empire, the Maurya Empire, as well as one of the world's most widely adhered to religions, Buddhism. Now some lesser-known facts: most of the IAS aspirants are from Bihar. Bihar is one of the 4 Indian states to prohibit the sale of alcohol. Chhattisgarh. The state capital of Chhattisgarh is Raipur. Chhattisgarh is rich in minerals. It produces 50% of the country's total cement production. It has the highest output of coal in the country with second highest reserves. It is third in iron ore production and first in tin production. Limestone, dolomite and bauxite are abundant. It is the only tin ore producing state in India. Other commercially extracted minerals include corundum, garnet, quartz, marble, alexandrite and diamonds. The steel industry is one of the biggest heavy industries of Chhattisgarh. Bhilai Steel Plant, Bhilai operated by SAIL, with a capacity of 5.4 million tons per year, is regarded as a significant growth indicator of the state. Raipur has become the center of the steel sector, the biggest market for steel in India. Chhattisgarh, situated in the heart of India, is endowed with a rich cultural heritage and attractive natural diversity. The state is full of ancient monuments, rare wildlife, exquisitely carved temples, Buddhist sites, palaces, waterfalls, caves, rock paintings, and hill plateaus. There are many waterfalls, hot springs, caves, temples, dams and national parks, tiger reserves and wildlife sanctuaries in Chhattisgarh. Goa. The state capital of Goa is Panaji. Goa is visited by large numbers of international and domestic tourists each year for its white sand beaches, nightlife, places of worship and World Heritage listed architecture. It has rich flora and fauna, owing to its location on the Western Ghats Range, a biodiversity hotspot. It is India's smallest state by area and the 4th smallest by population. Goa has the highest GDP per capita among all Indian states, 2.5 times that of the country. Goa is also notable for its low-priced beer, wine, and spirits prices due to its very low excise duty on alcohol. Another main source of cash inflow to the state is remittance, from many of its citizens who work abroad, to their families. It is said to have some of the largest bank savings in the country. Tourism is Goa's primary industry. It gets 12% of foreign tourist arrivals in India. Goa stands 6th in the top 10 nightlife cities in the world in National Geographic Travel. Goa is the 2nd state in India to achieve a 100% automatic telephone system with a solid network of telephone exchanges. As of September 2017, Goa had a total installed power generation capacity of 547.88 megawatts. Goa is also one of the few states in India to achieve 100% rural electrification. Gujarat, the state capital of Gujarat, is Gandhinagar. The fifth largest Indian state by area and the ninth largest state by population. Gujarat is one of the 4 Indian states to prohibit the sale of alcohol. Gir Forest National Park in Gujarat is home of the only wild population of the Asiatic lion in the world. Gujarat produces about 98% of India's required amount of soda ash, and gives the country about 78% of the national requirement of salt. It is one of India's most prosperous states, having a per capita GDP significantly above India's average. Kalal, Kamhat, and Ankleshwar are today known for their oil and natural gas production. 92% of the world's diamonds were cut and polished in Surat. The Amul Milk Cooperative Federation is well known all over India, and it is Asia's biggest dairy. Gujarat is India's largest producer of milk. Gujarat has built the world's tallest statue with a height of 597 feet (182 meters). The Statue of Unity is a colossal statue of Indian statesman and independence activist Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Haryana, the state capital of Haryana, is Chandigarh. Haryana is the first state in India to receive full rural electrification. The state is the largest exporter of basmati rice. One of the most important facts of Haryana is that it is one of the richest states in India. Economically well developed, the state's GDP ranks second in the country. The state has a rich heritage and past. The Mahabharata's battle was fought in Kurukshetra, which is now a district in Haryana. The majestic state of Haryana has progressed leaps and bounds over the years, which can be largely attributed to the large number of tourist attractions at its disposal. Many of these attractions have religious and historical importance and are effectively maintained and developed by the state's tourism department. The Hisar district boasts of the largest automobile and spare parts market. Himachal Pradesh, the state capital of Himachal Pradesh, is Shimla. Himachal Pradesh, one of the states that lies in the Indian Himalayan region, IHR, one of the richest reservoirs of biological diversity in the world. Himachal Pradesh is also said to be the fruit bowl of the country, with orchards being widespread. The state is endowed with a high diversity of medicinal and aromatic plants. Apples from Himachal are exported to other Indian states and even other countries. The annual apple production in Himachal stood at 7.53 lakh tons, making it India's second largest apple producing state after Jammu and Kashmir. Himachal became the first state in India to make elementary education accessible to every child. Himachal Pradesh is an exception to the nationwide gender bias in education levels. The state has a female literacy rate of around 76%. Jharkhand, the state capital of Jharkhand, is Ranchi. Jharkhand is the 15th largest state by area, and the 14th largest by population. Hindi is the official language of the state. The state is known for its waterfalls, hills and holy places. Baijanath Dham, Parasnath and Rajrapa are major religious sites. Jharkhand supplies 40% minerals of our country. Jamshedpur is one of the first industrial planned cities of India and most populous urban agglomeration in the Indian state of Jharkhand. It was founded by Jamsetji Tata, founder of Tata Groups, and was also named after him. Jamshedpur ranked as 15th cleanest city in India by Swachh Sarvekshan 2019 and was 7th cleanest city of India in 2010. City also ranked as second in India in terms of quality of life, and 84th fastest growing city of world according to City Mayors Foundation. Karnataka, the state capital of Karnataka, is Bengaluru. Karnataka is the 6th largest Indian state by area. The capital is Bengaluru. Karnataka is the manufacturing hub for some of the largest public sector industries in India. Karnataka has emerged as the pan-Indian leader in the field of IT, information technology, including two of India's biggest software firms, Infosys and Wipro, are also headquartered in the state. The Indian Space Research Organisation (ISRO) was established under the Department of Space and headquartered in the city. Bangalore is called as the Silicon Valley of India because of the large number of information technology companies located in the city, which contributed 33% of India's 1,442 billion rupees IT exports. Karnataka also leads the nation in biotechnology. It is home to India's largest biocluster, with 158 of the country's 320 biotechnology firms being based here. The state accounts for 75% of India's floriculture, an upcoming industry which supplies flowers and ornamental plants worldwide. Silk industry in India is headquartered in Karnataka. Kerala, the state capital of Kerala, is Thiruvananthapuram. Kerala has the highest literacy rate of 94%, compared to the national literacy rate of 74.04%. The production of pepper and natural rubber contributes significantly to the total national output. In the agricultural sector, coconut, tea, coffee, cashew and spices are important. The state has the highest media exposure in India, with newspapers publishing in 9 languages, mainly English and Malayalam. Kerala is one of the prominent tourist destinations of India, with backwaters, hill stations, beaches, Ayurvedic tourism and tropical greenery as its major attractions. Kerala produces 97% of the national output of black pepper and accounts for 85% of the natural rubber in the country. Coconut, tea, coffee, cashew, and spices, including cardamom, vanilla, cinnamon, and nutmeg, are the main agricultural products. The Indian Naval Academy, located at Ezamala, is Asia's largest, and the world's 3rd largest, naval academy. Idukki Dam, the world's 2nd arch dam, and Asia's first, is at Idukki. Padmanabhaswamy Temple in the state capital of Thiruvananthapuram holds the record as the wealthiest place of worship in the world, with assets of at least 1.2 trillion. Madhya Pradesh, the state capital of Madhya Pradesh, is Bhopal. Madhya Pradesh is a state in central India, is the 2nd largest Indian state by area and the 5th largest state by population. Rich in mineral resources, MP has the largest reserves of diamond and copper in India. More than 30% of its area is under forest cover. Its tourism industry has seen considerable growth. Madhya Pradesh is also famous for honey production in district Morena. The state has the largest reserves of diamond and copper in India. Other major mineral reserves include those of coal bed methane, manganese and dolomite. Snooker, a cue sport, generally regarded as having been invented in Jabalpur by British Army officers, is popular in many of the English-speaking and Commonwealth countries, with top professional players attaining multi-million-pound career earnings from the game. Maharashtra, the state capital of Maharashtra, is Mumbai. It is also the world's 2nd most populous subnational entity. It is the 2nd most populous state and 3rd largest state by area. Maharashtra is the most industrialized state in India, while state capital Mumbai is India's financial and commercial capital. The economy of Maharashtra is the largest in India, with a gross state domestic product (GSDP) of 28.78 lakh crore. Mumbai is the largest centre for film and television production, and 1/3 of all Indian films are produced in the state. Multi-million-dollar Bollywood productions, with the most expensive costing up to $1.5 billion (21 million United States dollars), are filmed here. Mumbai, the biggest and the most cosmopolitan city in India, attracts tourists from all over the world for its many attractions, including colonial architecture, beaches, movie industry, shopping, and an active nightlife. Pune, called the cultural capital of Maharashtra, also attracts many visitors during the annual Ganeshotsav festival. Manipur, the state capital of Manipur, is Imphal. Manipur has been at the crossroads of Asian economic and cultural exchange for more than 2,500 years. The tourist season is from October to February, when it is often sunny without being hot and humid. The culture features martial arts, dance, theatre and sculpture. Polo, which can be called a royal game, originated in Manipur, being an exquisite orchid garden. The Konjampat Orchidarium is located in Imphal, which maintained by the state's forest department. The place is not just visited by the tourists across the globe but also revisited, as the place leave an unforgettable charm in the minds of the tourists. Fumdis are a series of floating islands, exclusive to the Loktak Lake, which is famous for the Fumdis. Meghalaya, the state capital of Meghalaya, is Shillong. Meghalayan forests are considered to be among the richest botanical habitats of Asia. These forests receive abundant rainfall and support a vast variety of floral and faunal biodiversity. A small portion of the forest area in Meghalaya is under what are known as sacred groves. Meghalaya is compared to Scotland for its highlands, fog, and scenery. Meghalaya has some of the thickest primary forests in the country and therefore constitutes one of the most important ecotourism circuits in India. Meghalaya is famous for its living root bridges, a kind of suspension bridge made over rivers using intertwined roots of Ficus elastica trees planted on opposite banks of the river or hill slopes. These bridges can be seen around Cherrapunji. Meghalaya is the wettest place on earth. The town of Sora, Cherrapunji, in the Khasi Hills south of capital Shillong holds the world record for most rain in a calendar month, while the village of Mawsynram, near Sora, Cherrapunji, holds the record for the most rain in a year. Sora holds 2 Guinness World Records for receiving the maximum amount of rainfall in a single year, 26,471 millimeters, 1,042.2 in of rainfall. Mizoram, the state capital of Mizoram, is Aizawl. The literacy rate of Mizoram in 2011 was 91.33%. Mizoram is a place with flora and fauna-rich landscape and pleasant climate. Mizoram is one of the leading producers of bamboo in India, has 27 species of bamboo, and supplies 14% of India's commercial bamboo. Sericulture is an important handicraft industry engaged by nearly 8,000 families in over 300 Mitso villages. Mizoram is one of the 4 Indian states to prohibit the sale of alcohol. Nagaland, the state capital of Nagaland, is Kohima. It is one of the smallest states of India. The state has been extremely successful in promoting the Hornbill Festival, which attracts Indian and foreign tourists. Thrusts of Nagaland's tourism are its rich culture, showcasing of history and wildlife. Tourism infrastructure is rapidly improving and experts contend this is no longer an issue as was in the past. Forestry is also an important source of income. Cottage industries such as weaving, woodwork, and pottery are an important source of revenue. Nagaland Aslo is one of the 4 Indian states to prohibit the sale of alcohol. Odisha, the state capital of Odisha, is Bhubaneswar. Odisha has abundant natural resources and a large coastline. Odisha has emerged as the most preferred destination for overseas investors with investment proposals. It contains 1/5 of India's coal, 1/4 of its iron ore, 1/3 of its bauxite reserves and most of the chromite. The Jagannath Temple, Puri, is about 200 feet 61 meters high and dominates the skyline. Bharatverse National Park is famous for its second largest mangrove ecosystem. the bird sanctuary in Chilaka Lake, Asia's largest brackish water lake, and the tiger reserve and waterfalls in Simlipal National Park are integral parts of eco-tourism in Odisha. In power generation, Reliance Power Anil Ambani Group is putting up the world's largest power plant with an investment of $13 billion United States dollars at Herma in Jharsuguda district. Rajasthan. The capital of Rajasthan is Jaipur and is also called Pink City. It is the largest Indian state by area and the seventh largest by population. Rajasthan is among the largest producers of edible oils in India and the second largest producer of oilseeds. Rajasthan is also the biggest wool-producing state in India and the main opium producer and consumer. Rajasthan is the second largest producer of polyester fiber in India. It is the second largest source of cement in India. The tourism industry in Rajasthan is growing effectively each year and is becoming one of the major income sources for the state government. Rajasthan is home to attractions for domestic and foreign travelers, including the forts and palaces of Jaipur, lakes of Udaipur, temples of Rajsamon and Pali, sand dunes of Jaisalmer and Bikaner, Havelis of Mandua and Fatehpur, Rajasthan, wildlife of Sawai Madhopur, the scenic beauty of Mount Abu, tribes of Dungarpur and Banswara, and the cattle fair of Pushkar. Punjab. The state capital of Punjab is Chandigarh. Punjab is one of the most fertile regions in India. The region is ideal for wheat growing. Indian Punjab is called the granary of India or India's breadbasket. The extraction of silk from silkworms is another industry that flourishes in the state. Production of bee honey is done in some parts of Punjab. Punjab has the largest population of Sikhs in India. The Sikh shrine, Golden Temple, Harmandir Sahib, is in the city of Amritsar. The Golden Temple in Amritsar is one of the major tourist destinations of Punjab and indeed India, attracting more visitors than the Taj Mahal. Lonely Planet Bluelist 2008 has voted the Harmandir Sahib as one of the world's best spiritual sites. Punjab also has the world's first museum based on the Indian partition of 1947, in Amritsar, called the Partition Museum. Sikkim. Sikkim's capital and largest city is Gangtok. Sikkim is the second smallest among the Indian states as well as being a host to Kangchenjunga, the highest peak in India and third highest on Earth. Sikkim accounts for the largest share of cardamom production in India, and is the world's second largest producer of the spice after Guatemala. Sikkim achieved its ambition to convert its agriculture to fully organic method. It is also among India's most environmentally conscious states, having banned plastic water bottles in any government functions and meetings, and polystyrene products throughout the state. Sikkim is home to around 5,000 species of flowering plants, 515 rare orchids, 60 primula species, 36 rhododendron species, 11 oak varieties, 23 bamboo varieties, 16 conifer species, 362 types of ferns and ferns allies, 8 tree ferns, and over 900 medicinal plants. Sikkim decided to fully convert to organic farming and achieved this goal in 2015, becoming India's first organic state. Tamil Nadu. The state capital of Tamil Nadu is Chennai. Its official language is Tamil, which is one of the longest surviving classical languages in the world. The tourism industry of Tamil Nadu is the largest in India, with an annual growth rate of 16%. Kamuthi Solar Power Project was commissioned by Adani Power in Kamuthi, Ramanathapuram district. With a generating capacity of 648 MWP at a single location, it is the world's sixth largest solar park. Telangana. The state capital of Telangana is Hyderabad. The Golconda region has produced some of the world's most famous diamonds, including the colorless Koh-i-Noor, owned by the United Kingdom, the Blue Hope, United States, the pink Darya-i-Noor, Iran, the white Regent, France, the Dresden Green, Germany, and the colorless Orlov, Russia, Nizam and Jacob, India, as well as the now-lost diamonds Florentine Yellow. Telangana has a variety of tourist attractions including historical places, monuments, forts, waterfalls, forests and temples. Tripura. The state capital of Tripura is Agartala. Tripura is famous for orange gardens, pineapple gardens, rubber nursery, bamboo plantation, tea plantation, jute cultivation, paddy fields. World-famous traditional bamboo dance, folk dance, music and songs. Tripura is second largest producer of raw rubber after Kerala. The quality of rubber produced in rubber plantation of Tripura is very good and of world-class standard. Tripura is famous for its quality of bamboo and bamboo products. More than 50% of incense sticks of India are produced in Tripura alone. Uttar Pradesh. The state capital of Uttar Pradesh is Lucknow. It ranks first in domestic tourist arrivals among all states of India with more than 71 million. Uttar Pradesh is also home to 3 World Heritage Sites, the Taj Mahal, Agra Fort, and the nearby Fatehpur Sikri. A festival is organized on a larger scale every 12th year and is called the Kumbh Mela, where over 10 million Hindu pilgrims congregate in one of the largest gatherings of people in the world. Uttar Pradesh is a favored tourist destination in India due to the location of Taj Mahal, one of the 7 wonders of the world, in Agra. Uttarakhand. The state capital of Uttarakhand is Dehradun. It is often referred to as the Devabhoomi, literally, land of the gods, due to numerous Hindu temples and pilgrimage centers found throughout the state. Uttarakhand has many tourist spots due to its location in the Himalayas. There are many ancient temples, forest reserves, national parks, hill stations, and mountain peaks that draw a large number of tourists. Uttarakhand has long been called Land of the Gods, as the state has some of the holiest Hindu shrines, and for more than 1,000 years, pilgrims have been visiting the region in the hopes of salvation and purification from sin. Rishikesh near Haridwar is known as the preeminent yoga center of India. The high mountains and rivers of Uttarakhand attract many tourists and adventure seekers. It is also a favorite destination for adventure sports, such as paragliding, skydiving, rafting and bungee jumping. West Bengal. The state capital West Bengal is Kolkata. The 7th largest city in India, and center of the 3rd largest metropolitan area in the country. Tea is produced commercially in northern districts. The region is well known for Darjeeling and other high-quality teas. Kumartuli is a famous tourist attraction in Kolkata. It is traditionally a potter's quarter in North Kolkata. By virtue of their artistic productions, these potters have moved from obscurity to prominence. This Kolkata neighborhood not only supplies clay idols of Hindu gods and goddesses, but also exports a number of idols. It is one of the 7 wonders in Kolkata. The culture of West Bengal attracts tourists from around the world. It has its roots in literature, music, fine arts, drama and cinema. Rabindranath Tagore is Asia's first Nobel laureate and composer of India's national anthem. Swami Vivekananda was a key figure in introducing Vedanta and yoga in Europe and the USA. They all belong from West Bengal, and their houses and residencies like Shantiniketan and Jorasanko Thakur Bari are world famous and attract many tourists. Jammu and Kashmir. The state capital of Jammu and Kashmir is Srinagar. It is home to several valleys such as the Kashmir Valley, Chenab Valley, Sindh Valley and Lidar Valley. Some major tourist attractions in Jammu and Kashmir are Srinagar, the Mughal Gardens, Gulmarg, Pahalgam, Patnitop and Jammu. Every year, thousands of Hindu pilgrims visit holy shrines of Vaishno Devi and Amarnath, which has had significant impact on the state's economy. The Kashmir Valley is one of the top tourist destinations of India. Gulmarg, one of the most popular ski resort destinations in India, is also home to the world's highest green golf course. The decrease in violence in the state has boosted the state's economy, specifically tourism. Jammu and Kashmir is also famous for its scenic beauty, flower gardens, apple farms and more. It attracts tourists for its unique handicrafts and the world-famous Kashmiri shawls. Ladakh, the state capital of Ladakh is Leh. Ladakh is one of the most sparsely populated regions in India, and its culture and history are closely related to that of Tibet. Ladakh is also famous for double-hump camel rides available only at the glistening sand dunes in the Nubra Valley region. Mountain biking to the highest motorable mountain pass, Kardungla Pass, in the world, also makes Ladakh famous across the globe. One can find the best of apricots in the winter, which makes Ladakh famous for supplying the country with the best yield of the same. Ladakh finds a lot of fame for permitting people to trek on a frozen river which is called the Chadar Trek route, a rare adventure to partake in. Ladakh gains a lot of popularity for being the only cold desert in India apart from bordering the world's highest saltwater lake, Pangong Lake. New Delhi, officially the National Capital Territory of Delhi (NCT), is a city and a union territory of India containing New Delhi, the capital of India. Delhi is the second wealthiest city in India after Mumbai and is home to 18 billionaires and 23,000 millionaires. Delhi has one of India's largest and fastest growing retail industries. Delhi is often regarded as the book capital of India because of high readership. Some of the popular tourist attractions like Lotus Temple, India Gate and others make it one of the most famous places in India. Since it's the national capital of the country, you can explore Rashtrapati Bhavan, Parliament House, India Gate. If you are dedicated to history, you can visit Qutub Minar, Humayun's tomb. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe.